Does your vehicle, home, or business need window tint? Are you wanting accessories for your vehicle? Dee's Auto Spa is the solution you've been looking for. We are your one-stop shop in Jesup on Cherry Street. We offer pickup and delivery services. Give us a call right now at 912-424-0680 or send us a message on Facebook and find out more about the services and accessories we provide at the quality you deserve.
Hello, Sybil's Family Restaurant.
I need to speak to one of the elves.
Elves? Son, this is Sybil's Family Restaurant. We don't have any elves here. I think they're all up at the North Pole helping Santa.
But I heard Mommy telling Daddy to go there and get something for Christmas.
Well, son, here at Sybil's Family Restaurant, we offer great things for Christmas, like enjoying Christmas dinner in our dining room, catering your Christmas party, or enjoying that party right here.
So let me speak to the elves.
Well, son, we don't have any elves here.
Don't the elves help Santa get the gifts ready?
Well, yes, son, I guess in a way, here at Sybil's Family Restaurant, we're Santa's special elves.
Well, if you're an elf, will you tell Santa that I've been nice all year?
Uh-huh.
And I want a new computer,
Uh-huh.
my own TV, Nintendo, Game Boy, remote control car, model airplane.
We've got something for everyone at Sybil's Family Restaurant near the intersection of 341 and Highway 84 in Jesup.
Agriculture is important to Wayne County. This is Candy Harris inviting you to attend Rainier Advanced Materials quarterly membership luncheon on State of Agriculture featuring Dr. Kent Wolf on Tuesday, December 12th at Coastal Pines Technical College. $25 for members and $35 for non-members. Presenting sponsor is Country Financial, Sean O'Quinn. Event sponsors are Wayne County IDA, Ag South Farm Credit, Boggy Creek Farms, Jesup Milling Company, Southeastern Gin and Peanut, and Wayne County Farmers Market. Call the Chamber at 427-2828. 427-2828.
Local news on WIFO.
It's time now for the latest in local news. In the New City Jesup Commission met Tuesday evening. On the agenda under old business was the vote once again on the new city charter. Once again, the only item of disagreement concerns the change of who would hire and fire the city clerk treasurer. Currently, for the past 50-plus years, the city manager has the responsibility as the city of Jesup is a city manager form of government. But the committee that met over the past 13 months found that the majority of cities across the state of Georgia allow the council to hire and fire the city clerk and treasurer. It was stated Tuesday night that it's, quote, the best practice, end quote. Before the discussion began and before the vote, Mayor David Earl Keith updated the process and made it clear that he was personally not in favor of the change, but he says it's not the mayor's decision, it's a decision for the city council to make.
These guys, Commissioner Harrison, Commissioner Harvey, and myself, and Mr. Connor, worked on this ordinance for roughly 13 months, somewhere in that area. There was a lot of discussion, as I said before, in the meetings. Wanted to make it a point. I thought that the commission knew that, but to make it a point, because I had some questions about that. We did discuss the city charter on whether the city clerk would be hired by the council or hired by the city manager. And the two commissioners with us, with me, and Mr. Connor were verified that we had lengthy discussion on that. And I made it known as my point as the mayor that that was not something that I felt like that we needed to do. But I also stipulated to the gentlemen that were in the room that this was a city council's decision, not the mayor's decision. But I wanted to know that there were some avenues that we tried to look at and still came out with that idea. And I said, well, and I spoke with Mr. Harris, Mr. Harvey, and Mr. Connor that I was going to, that I thought that it was the wrong thing to do at that time because I felt like that created another area of discussion that we would end up having, but that wasn't going to be made in that meeting that we were having, that we were going to present this this charter for the whole council to look at and discuss. And that's where we were trying to get. We spent many days in here in work sessions discussing it, trying to come up with some kind of agreement, which we were not coming up with a full board agreement. So when we met last week, we discussed several things, and it did come out of the work session that we would bring it to the council to set up for start voting, and then we had a lengthy discussion last month at the last meeting about whether we're going to hire the city clerk as by the council, or whether it's going to be hired by the committee. By the city manager.
After the mayor spoke, discussion once again on the issue. It lasted 45 minutes before a vote was taken. City Commissioner Ray House still adamantly against the change, stating that it simply puts the council in the position of meddling in the day-to-day operations of the city, and that's not the purpose of the city council. That's why they hire a city manager. Board member Stanley Todd asked the question, why now? Why is this change being made at this time?
For the record, why? So I think there is some that question is being asked. Why change it? Now we've heard that. What I've heard is that it's because 90% of the other cities in this state are doing it. And then the other reason I heard why was because it would give us an extra layer of protection or something to that effect of accountability. So is that why? Is that basically why? Because other counties have done it and other cities have done it, and because it will give us another layer of accountability? And if so,
yes.
Why do we think we need another layer of accountability?
It was noted as a best practice, not necessarily because everybody does it, but it is a best practice. And Mr. House himself said just a few minutes ago, it would make us be responsible, which it is, in the charter itself it says that the elected officials do have a fiduciary.
Is there some reason to think that this is not happening?
But what you have to understand, it has nothing to do with this council or these people in City Hall. It has to do from now on.
Once again, the discussion continued. Ray Haas says that right now the council is responsible for the budget. They get the budget every month and get a chance to go over it. The majority of the council, though, was ready to vote, but Ray Haas had one final thought before the vote was taken.
This argument that it gives us another layer and it gets us inside a little further, well, what we ought to do is we ought to just start running the whole show.
Okay.
Call for the vote, Mayor.
All right. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Darden?
Yes.
Commissioner Harris?
Yes.
Commissioner Todd?
Yes.
Commissioner House?
No.
Commissioner Harvey?
Yes.
Commissioner Armstrong?
All right.
Your Honor, just a couple of housekeeping matters. Now, the way this will work is because it is the charter, it requires two readings at regular meetings. So bear that in mind, because the next regular meeting is the day after New Year's, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So just bear that in mind. And if we miss that meeting, we'll have to start this over, because that's
going to be consecutive meetings.
Two regular consecutive meetings.
And once again, the city commissioners vote to change the charter 5-1. Again, the charter first approved 5-1, next reading of the January 2nd meeting. Other items, the council approved the 2018 alcohol beverage licenses. That a 4-2 vote with Stanley Todd and Shirley Armstrong voting no. Council appointed Bill Harvey on the Solid Waste Authority Board, Stanley Todd on the Heart of the Georgia's Ultima RDC. And that's a look at your city council meeting from Tuesday night. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, their commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Totally transparent car buying. With Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC live market pricing, know for certain you're buying at the low market price. We constantly monitor multiple auto and competitor websites to always offer the most aggressive market prices. No games, no gimmicks, no kidding. That's why Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC is the home of the no-hassle deal. Skip the runaround and discover the difference of truly transparent buying on every new and pre-owned vehicle every day. We're online just like you, and we continuously scan pricing on hundreds of vehicles to update prices in real time. At Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, know for certain that our live market price is the low market price. Experience a new and totally transparent way to buy with live market pricing. Chevy, find new roads.
When you have an accident, you, not the insurance company, chooses the body shop, and you only need one estimate. All you have to do is call Jerome Riles at B&C Collision Center in downtown Scriven to deal with the adjusters and insurance company. Whether it's a little ding or a major crash, that B&C Collision Center across from Wasden Cabinet Shop in Scriven, deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. Call them at 579-2274. That's 579-2274. Saturday, December 9th, 2 p.m. through 5 p.m., Your Turn Gaming will have Christmas Bingo. This is a special event at Your Turn Gaming and will have prizes for each game played. Prizes include children's toys, watches, candles, cakes, and much, much more. The grand prize is a 55-inch 4K Philips Smart TV. Entry fees are $15 for adults, $5 for children. All ages are welcome to participate. So come join the fun at Your Turn Gaming at 125 Sunset Boulevard next to Flash Food in Jesup.
Are you drowning in debt? Save your car, your home, your sanity. Attorney Jo Lynn Perkle and her staff are a debt relief agency and are here to help you file bankruptcy under the Bankruptcy Code. They will guide you every step of the way and make sure you understand the process. Located in Jesup and Hinesville. Call today for your free consultation. 912-427-9067. 912-427-9067. Remember, when it comes to the law, we handle it all.
We are having a great day at CHSGA Home Health. We know there's no place like home when recovering from an illness or surgery. CHSGA Home Health provides the compassionate care and services you or a loved one is in need of. Our services include skilled nursing, physical, occupational, speech therapy, and IV medication therapy. CHSGA Home Health has multiple disease management programs designed to meet your individual needs. Give us a call to hear more about how we can help you to have a great day as you recover in the comforts of your home. 912-916-9195. That's CHSGA Home Health.
Other news, in a move that the Altamaha Riverkeeper Estate is a gift to polluters, Georgia's top environmental regulator is proposing a change in the wording of state water quality regulations. In a November 21st memo, the EPD Director Richard Dunn describes the two-word edit to the state's narrative water quality standards as a clarification. Dunn writes, quote, EPD believes that this change is a clarification only and does not change the stringency of the narrative standards that are being amended, end quote. The current rule states in part that all water shall be free from material related to municipal, industrial, or other discharges which produce color, odor, or other objectionable conditions which interfere with legitimate water uses. EPD proposes adding unreasonably before interfere and changing legitimate uses to designated uses. And the relevant part of the revised regulation would then read, quote, all water shall be free from material related to municipal, industrial, or other discharges which produce color, odor, or other objectionable conditions which unreasonably interfere with designated uses. The wording affects the regulation of rivers and streams across the state, but is especially pertinent to the Altamaha River. That's where the ongoing litigation is taking place between Rayonier and the river keepers, the mill discharging 50 to 60 million gallons of what has been described in court as a smelly discharge into the waters in Jesup. In court testimony from boaters and paddlers complaining about the smell from the plant and avoiding the area of the discharge. Altamaha Riverkeepers won the initial case last year, arguing the company's EPD-issued discharge permit was illegal because it violated standards about color and odor. But in March of this year, here in Wayne County, Superior Court Judge Stephen Kelly reversed that decision. The Riverkeepers appealed to the Georgia State Court of Appeals, where the case is now pending. In the initial case, 3 EPD officials, including 2 who wrote the permit, testified that legitimate uses of a river were broader than designated uses of a river. The EPD is expected to present the proposed changes today to the DNR board. If the board agrees, a minimum of 45-day public notice and then a public hearing would follow before the board could formally adopt the rule change. The Board of Natural Resources consists of 19 citizens appointed by the governor and confirmed by the Georgia Senate. It meets 10 times a year and sets rules and regulations ranging from air and water quality to hunting seasons and provides input into issues such as the agency budget recommendations and legislative initiative. One of the 3 coastal-based board members is Rainier Manager of Technical Marketing, Mickey Thompson. The EPD proposed its changes a week after the Georgia Water Coalition named Rainier a top polluter in its annual Dirty Dozen report. Riverkeeper spokesperson states, quote, "This isn't just a simple matter of changing a few words in a meaningless rule. These proposed amendments would gut protections for Georgia's rivers, streams, and creeks across the entire state." Once again, the proposed rule changes being presented today to the DNR board. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Totally transparent car buying. With Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC live market pricing, know for certain you're buying at the low market price. We constantly monitor multiple auto and competitor websites to always offer the most aggressive market prices. No games, no gimmicks, no kidding. That's why Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC is the home of the no-hassle deal. Skip the runaround and discover the difference of truly transparent buying on every new and pre-owned vehicle every day. We're online just like you, and we continuously scan pricing on hundreds of vehicles to update prices in real time. At Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, know for certain that our live market price is the low market price. Experience a new and totally transparent way to buy with live market pricing.
Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, home of the no-hassle deal.
Chevy, find new roads.
Morton Collision is located at 1320 West Pine Street in Jesup. Morton's offers free estimates, 23-hour towing, and they guarantee their work. Call 427-3769 or after hours 912-294-6140. The staff at Morton Collision Center works with all insurance companies. So for guaranteed work with a qualified staff, go to Morton Collision at 1320 West Pine Street in Jesup. Morton Collision, quality you can see.
There's something about a lighthouse. It's there to protect us, guide us. You know you can count on it. Just like you can count on Auto Owners Insurance and your local independent agent to be there when you need us most. You've trusted us for our first 100 years. And you can trust us for generations to come.
Call Dana Davis, Amy Branch, Lynetta Baxley, Anna Pickren, Ron Cobb, or Jimmy Swain at James M. Swain & Associates Incorporated in Baxley, Georgia at 912-367-3601 or Cobb & Swain Insurance Agency in Hazelhurst at 912-375-2520.
Hello, everyone. This is Chad Burke with the FBA Foundation, and I've got some exciting news for you. December 15th at 7 p.m. at JC Stadium, we're going to have a big Christian concert. Performing live will be Finding Favor, Brandon Holt Music, and our own local Forever in Majesty. Also, special guests, Preacher Kendall Shaw, Preacher Stanley Carter, and Preacher Justin Mitchell. It's going to be a Christmas together this December 15th, JC Stadium at 7 p.m. Let's go bigger than big for Jesus. Bring your friends, bring your neighbor, bring a stranger. We're going to have hot chocolate, coffee, plenty of lessons as we celebrate the true meaning of Christmas. And remember, admission is free. See you at the field.
Final notes and news. Plans are finalized for this Saturday's Christmas parade in Scriven. The day begins at Scriven Elementary with the Elf Run. Registration beginning at 9 a.m. on Saturday at the school. The run itself beginning at 10 a.m. After the Elf Run, focus moves to a day of Santa headquarters at the parking lot of Altamont Federal Credit Union. Bring your own camera. Pictures with Santa will be held at the Santa House in the Credit Union parking lot from 2:30 to 3:30 this Saturday. Parade lineup then begins on School Street at 3 o'clock. Entries being judged must be complete and in line by 3:30. Entries are still being accepted into the parade, with the entry fee being a new toy for the Wayne County Toy Drive. Entry forms can be obtained through email or fax or by contacting City Hall at 579-2211. The parade gets underway at 4 o'clock this Saturday, with the route moving from School Street to Church Street to Walker Street to Grace Street back to School Street. A new addition to the day's events will be Movies Under the Stars, also at the Credit Union parking lot. Bring your own chairs for How the Grinch Stole Christmas, followed by It's a Charlie Brown Christmas. Seating begins at 5:30 with the first movie beginning at dark. And it's Christmas is Driven Saturday, December 9th, and the Elf Run, Pictures with Santa, and the Christmas Parade, and Movies Under the Stars all set for this weekend. Red Carpet Affair, A Night of Elegance, still set for Saturday, December 9th at the Bennett Union Missionary Baptist Church. Tickets are still available for $35. If you need ticket information, call Terry Thomas at 912-427-3179 or Rosalind Simmons at 912-207-6444. And finally in the news, the free class on childbirth is offered at Wayne Memorial Hospital December 30th from 9 to 1 in the hospital cafeteria conference room. Class is ideal for those expectant mothers 25 weeks or pregnant or later by the class date. Those interested in registering can do so by calling 530-3118. Topics of the class will include the normal process of pregnancy, labor and delivery, with an emphasis on conscious prepared childbirth. Stress is placed on a medically safe delivery in the hospital under the direction of a doctor. Additional topics covered are infant care and infant feeding. Those attending are encouraged to invite a support person to the class. Once again, if you're interested in signing up for the class on December 30th, call 530-3118. And that's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.